What's up, guys? I want to talk to you today about one of my favorite options for carrying my Kimber 1911 is this actually, my Galco Miami Classic 2 shoulder holster. Very comfortable holster. Was looking around. I already had the Galco Summer Comfort holster. Was looking at their products, and I really wanted to get a high quality leather shoulder holster. And what I really liked about this one over the Miami Classic, the original one, was the mag carrier on this. It's a horizontal rather than a vertical mag carrier, and as you can see, there's no flaps or anything on it. It's just tension with these screws. But also, you don't have to come down here, open it up, grab the mag, put it in your gun. You can just pull it straight out and go up and reload your gun. So that was my favorite thing about this holster, was this mag carrier. I think you can actually buy these separately if you have a Miami Classic, the original one. So if you want to update, I highly suggest this. The only thing is you're going to get it sticking out a little bit more, but if you get it back far enough, really you're not going to be able to tell. Plus you're going to usually be wearing this with some sort of a jacket, or I like to wear like snap shirts with snaps on the front for easy access, but it tends to conceal it fairly well. And then as far as like the actual holster goes, it's a standard. It's got the snap on here, and I'll go over this more with a close-up, but this is pretty much how it's going to look if you're wearing it. I've got mine adjusted to where the muzzle of the gun is riding up a little bit more, so that it brings the pistol butt closer to my body, so it's not sticking out as far. But then from the back, as you can see, it's got their patented little X harness. I'm not exactly sure what they call this, but it's very comfortable. It'll move with you. It doesn't bind up all that bad. You can probably see that I've got I haven't cut any of the tails or anything, just in case I want to make any adjustments, because I have adjusted this thing several times depending on what I wear. But very comfortable holster, and I'll go over it more in a close-up. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? Getting a close-up view of my Galco Miami Classic 2 shoulder holster here, and in it is riding my Kimber 45. Go ahead and take that out, but I'm going to show you just the holster itself on the actual rig. Start off, the nice thing about this entire shoulder holster is you can actually change the different components out as needed. So if you somehow manage to break a strap, you can replace the entire harness itself. If you get a different firearm, you can change out these holsters and the mag carriers. So it's a very modular system, but it's also not one of those universal ones. I really hate those shoulder holsters where your gun doesn't really fit and you have to fiddle around with Velcro and all that kind of crap, and I don't know, they don't really last as long, and these actually look a lot better personally to me. So for the actual holster, you've got a tension screw here for your first level of retention, and then here you've got your snap. What's nice about this is you can see there's a big metal plate behind the snap. That way you have some rigidity, so when you pop the snap, it's very easy. You just have to really flick the thing. It doesn't open too easily, but you don't have to like fight with the leather. It's a very smooth operation. And as you can see, the holster covers the hammer. There is no way this gun can go off if this is strapped down, unless you have a round cook-off or something, but that shouldn't happen. So even if somehow the trigger was pulled and all the safeties on this gun were off, which is impossible, but the hammer would not be able to fully fall, so you're pretty safe. And then on the other side, you've got, this is actually a one end of a snap. You can snap in a holster tie down that you can buy separately. I have them. I did use them for a while, and then I stopped because it wasn't super comfortable, and you couldn't, the holster couldn't really self-adjust as you wore it. But so that's the holster part. Let's get this gun out of it. But it fits very well. As you can see, there's a little bumper in there for the trigger guard, so, and it helps with the tension. And but it's all really good leather, just like all the other stuff Galco makes. And you got the plastic swivels here that you feed the straps through. And then as far as the actual attachment and the adjustment of the straps, you have a whole bunch of different holes on the actual straps. You've got a flathead screw plus a brass thread kind of washer type thing, so it's very strong. You're not going to strip these out, and I haven't had any problems. It's pretty easy to adjust, and you can actually make really small adjustments with the way the holes are lined up, so it'll adjust half this distance. So it's a really nice adjustment system. It's kind of a pain if you need to do it quickly, but you know, after you wear this for a little while, you will find what works for you. It took me a while to figure that out, but it really depends on the way you dress and what kind of firearm you have, and how you're built and all sorts of other things. But that's like that with any holster. Now, on the front shoulder straps, this is actually some electrical tape, so it's not going to come like that, just the residue. And the front straps that go in front of your shoulders are going to be a little bit wider than the back straps, just to deal with the weight. So then, as you can see, the front is a lot wider than the back. It's very comfortable. This is that back like spider harness, I think they call it. It's an X. As you can see, this one is moving pretty freely. It will come kind of stiff. I know that mine did, and these back straps tend to flex around more than the front ones, I've noticed. Don't know why that is, but it just seems to be that way. But I haven't had this bind up really that bad. Maybe initially when I got it, but after that, no problems. So that's a really good piece. It's really simple, and at first I was like, oh, it's made out of plastic, you know, that might fail, but haven't had any problems with it. And you don't really notice it if you're like sitting in a chair. So I love this holster for driving if I'm going on a trip. It's very comfortable. It also makes it to where you're still going to have your gun on you. Usually if I don't have this, I'll put my gun in either my car safe or the glove box or the center console or something. But this allows me to wear it at all times. I don't have to deal with putting my holster back on when I get out to stop somewhere. So, but yeah. And then mag here again, the tension screws, and you have this is like a thumb hole so you can kind of hang on your mags, or like a finger hole when you're pulling it. I haven't found that to be needed. If you tighten this up enough to where it doesn't sway a whole lot, you can really just pull it out, but it does have enough retention, so get those. It will come out if you shake it hard enough, but if you think about it, it's going to be facing this way, so even if you're running or it's swinging, unless you're in like a hurricane or something, they shouldn't come out. If you need more, you can adjust these. Like I said, I haven't had any problems with them falling out. So if you want maximum security, though, go with the original one that has the snaps. It's going to be the most secure. But yeah, that's pretty much the holster. Like I said, it's super comfortable. I highly recommend it especially if you do a lot of driving. It's extremely comfortable, or any shoulder holster really. But it's very comfortable. It gets it out of the way, so you're not sitting on it, and you have 2 extra magazines here. Not just, usually I'll carry 1 extra, but with this, you know, it's designed to balance out the system. And that's the other thing. It's very balanced, even with no tie downs. It's not going to be shifting all over the place, and you don't have like your guns sagging down further than the magazines. It's all very well balanced. So, but yeah, definitely a high quality holster. I believe you can get these in black as well, and there's a whole bunch of different guns you can get this for. And Galco has several other holsters. They have the original Miami Classic. They have the Miami Classic Light, which is a little bit. It only has 1 mag carrier, and it's made out of, I think, suede rather than these are either cowhide or horsehide. So, and it's a little less expensive, and it's definitely better for smaller guns. And then they have the Jackass rig that is actually designed more to have a cant on the holster, like I'm running this one, than these are. But this one works just fine. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please post down in the comment section. Thanks for watching.